Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to various Let's Plays of Dragon Ball Z games I do on the PSP, because apparently I'm on the third one in a row right now. Okay, so we're currently today doing Tenkaichi Tag Team. There is a lot of deliberation over if I should do this game or not, or not really if, but more how. Okay, so first a little history on this game. This game dropped back in October of 2010. This is actually the first game I'm doing for a channel that has the DBZ Kai voice cast, so that's pretty interesting. I'm not even going to disguise it. I'm definitely ROMing this game. I have some good reasons, though. So, by the way, this is the first recording of the New Year. Happy New Year's, guys. So, if you go to Amazon, you'll see this game runs like 60, 70 bucks. And if you go to PlayStation Network, you'll see this game's not even on there except for the demo. So, yeah, as a result, my options were sort of limited in terms of how I can actually Let's Play this game. And the funny thing is, it's not even a good ISO either. It's like, you gotta do some shit with custom firmware to actually get it running. So, this game was a little bit of a headache to get up and running, but I think it was worth it. This game is very, very good. Hang on, let me load the volume a little bit first. Okay, there we go. Alright, so, I guess we could just jump right into the game. So, a couple things first. This game, much like Shin Budokai 1, I had no experience going into this game prior to my recording for it, and it's proven to be a lot different than I expected. It's actually turned out to be really fucking good, for a couple obvious reasons, but we'll get to that as we get to that. So, first of all, if you ever see, I think I'm the only person on YouTube who's doing a full Let's Play of this game on the actual PSP, because someone previously, a couple weeks ago, actually left a comment saying, I can't believe there's someone on the internet who is still playing the DBZ games for the PSP on the actual PSP. I'm like, yeah, dude, I do it for authenticity, and it's like, it's a fucking PSP. There's like no difference between playing it regularly and Let's Playing it, so that's pretty convenient. So I'm gonna do what I usually do with showing my stuff. I'm not gonna show my stuff just yet. I'm just gonna do a default and take my advice. Before I start every Let's Play, I usually give characters I recommend you learn beforehand. In this case, you barely need to learn anyone beyond Goku and Vegeta. I'm not even fucking kidding you. You'll use this base form of Goku so much throughout the story mode. And this Vegeta will be like... This Vegeta is both Android Saga and Buu Saga combined into one. So you definitely want to learn this character quite a bit. Interesting thing about that is there's no Super Vegeta, so strange. First game in a long time to do, actually. I'm just gonna practice against Cell because my attacks will actually connect against him. Yeah, Jiro works. So, yeah, about that. So, basics for this game. Well, if you play Tenkaichi 3, you play this game. I'm not even really joking about that. Oh god, where'd I come from? Yeah, this game is literally just Tenkaichi 3, but put on the portable. However, there are some notable differences. You know, notably, there's multiple characters on the screen right now. As denoted by, you know, the whole title of this game, Tenkaichi Tag Team. It's a 2-on-2 fighting game. If you have a friend who has a game, God forbid, you both pay 60 bucks for this fucking thing. Or pirate it. Pirate it, I recommend it. You and one person can play via ad hoc, and it's actually pretty cool. So, yeah, if you were to go into the skill list, you'll see this is pretty much tit for tat, exactly like Tenkaichi 3. Like, if you don't believe me, even look at my transformations. Also, holy shit, a load speed. Like, just all three of these. Yeah, it's literally Tenkaichi 3. But there's gonna be more differences between this game and Tenkaichi 3 as you go along, but for right now, all you need to know is if you play Tenkaichi 3, you play this game. Hell, even when I started practicing this game, I went right into the challenges mode, and I climbed like almost the entire way with no knowledge of the game, just my Tenkaichi 3 muscle memory. So yeah, if you have the legacy knowledge, you'll definitely do well in this game. Anyway, so there are some notable differences. I just wanted to give the basic breakdown of the controls, as we always do. First attack, okay. Square is punch, triangle is key, circle is guard, X is moving in. There is one big difference between this and Tenkaichi 3. R ascends, and you need to hold R and X to descend. That's gonna seem weird to some. I understand why. It's because there's only 2 fucking shoulder buttons on the PSP, so they had to find like some compromise. And for the most part, it's not terrible. It takes a little getting used to, but it's not the worst thing in the world. L and triangle is your blast 2 attacks. L and circle is your blast 1 attacks. Easy stuff. You know, you have your ultimate attack via going to max power, yada yada yada. I don't think I really need to go down this road too much because you probably already know exactly what it entails. Man. You know, this just reminds me, I did want to redo my Tenkaichi 3 Let's Play at some point in the future, but not for a good while. I have some games to get through first. In the meantime, basic combos for Goku. I fucked that up actually. I didn't even want to get that combo, but yeah. Another notable difference is the game doesn't freeze when you're doing a blast 2 that's in charge. Like if I were to throw Cell, normally if I were to do Kaioken right there, he would stay completely still in BT3. But in this game, since it's co-op and everything, you have 2 other characters. While you're doing this, the enemy is still moving, so it's a little hard to connect with those. But you know what? Besides that, that's pretty negligible. It's not that bad, honestly. Oh, it's also like this weird thing where like you can like see the bunny hop. I don't know how much I can break the game using that, but that's probably another day. So you probably have a solid idea of what's going on here. Not too much going on. This Goku is exactly like my what was it? My Goku End guide for BT3 I did a couple weeks ago. By the way, if you guys haven't seen that, you should totally go check it out. I lay out all the tech you need for base form Goku going up to Goku Super Saiyan 3. So if you see that, you're pretty much good for all knowledge you'll ever need about him. So, is there anything else I want to cover for the game? Honestly, I didn't write too many notes for this. I'm kind of just like freeballing it. But, I don't think there's really too much to say. It's just insanely hard to track down if you don't pirate it, and it basically works like Tenkaichi 3. So, I think with that, we can just kind of jump right into this. Nothing too crazy, just a vanilla Tenkaichi 3 story mode. No crazy shit going on whatsoever. Just go in. Until we get to this shit. Okay, so, Dragon Walker. This mode's weird. You probably see these star things next to the icons for various missions you can do. By the way, there's a lot of shit to do in this game, actually. And multiple endings you can get too, so that's even better. So, if you see here, the stars, if you ever played Raging Blast, this game kind of brings that from that game into here, where if you do certain things in the story mode, you'll get rewarded points, and then using those points you can get stuff. The thing is about this game, I don't know what the fuck you get for getting the stars. If you think I'm joking, I'm not. I legitimately don't know. I've contemplated getting all of the stars before starting the Let's Play, but here's the thing. First of all, there's a lot of shit. Second of all, some of these missions have a lot of requirements, like, what's a good one? Oh yeah, it was Sans Arrive. You have to complete it with every single one of these characters, and sometimes it can go for multiple missions too. Like, if I were to go down to Cell Games, no, who was it? No, one of these was really nuts. I know one of these is like really fucking. That one's got a few. It was. I don't remember exactly what they're offhand, but there's a. Yeah, even like this. This is a lot of shit to do. So yeah. Plus on top of that, no one knows what you get for completing everything. I'm serious. I've looked everywhere I know on the internet for what you get for getting all the stars in the game, and no one fucking knows. And you know what? Since I already have all the characters, I have a lot of items I already need. I was like, fuck it, we're just going and right in. So, anyway, actually, was there anything else I want to look at? Oh, yeah, actually, one other thing, customization. Customize. My brain's still slightly wired to Let's Playing Shin Budokai, so sorry if I'm a little, jittery right now, stammering, yeah. The customization in this game is exactly like it is in BT3, where you put points to characters and you can increase the amount of items they can have and so on and so forth. Get these two first. I'm not even shitting you. These two, maybe Kid Gohan, maybe Vegeta Scouter if you don't use them that much. So definitely Piccolo because he is like, you know, constant. And yeah, besides that, there's not really too much else you have to do. Maybe a Fat Boo if you're feeling daring. And just like one or two characters you want to fuck around with, like me and Vegito. By the way, I really want to do more shit with Vegito on my channel, but I either don't have the time or don't have the knowledge for it, so there's that. Anyway, so I'm just going to show my setup for Goku really fast. The cool thing about this game is for the setup you have for a character, you can use that through the story mode. So with mine, I have attack up 1, combo master, smash master, defense up 1, and skill control. Definitely put this on Goku because Union Stock basically stands for blast gauges. Everything is lowered by 1 for no cost, except for the fact that it just takes up 2. But you know what? Goku's got some ridiculous shit. I'll show that as we go along. But yeah, dude, holy crap. Also, tag type. These will become more apparent as we go along. Because of the whole tag system, that's very fundamental. Why don't I have this one yet? Hang on. Oh, that's customized too, no wonder. Intellect type, Goku type. A quick side note, you want to give your AI intellect types because that will make them more operable as a partner. Because sometimes they'll just sit there and do nothing for extended periods of time. With intellect types on, they'll actually start doing shit. So that's pretty good. Anyway, now we're going to officially begin Dragon Walker. One more thing. Oh, wait, hang on. I guess I'll show this off really fast. Survive the battle using Bardock. So, this game has a lot of what-if scenarios. Like, God damn it. If you were to go to any one of these, well, the what-if scenarios become available after you complete each one for the first time. So, yeah, as a result, if a great majority of these have what-if scenarios, and since, you know, there's already this much, I've thought about it, but I'm like, I might show what-if scenarios off later. Not in the main run. Definitely keep this vanilla for right now. Anyway, so, jumping into it. By the way, there's this little mini game that you could do to earn some points. So, yeah. The whole what-if scenario setup for this game is, once you beat it the first time, some missions, as in most, you'll give you the option to go back and redo it with a different character. And basically, like, here's Bardock. It's saying that Bardock went to Earth first instead of Raditz, and then Raditz came later, and Bardock fights Raditz. Some of these are kind of silly. Some of these get really batshit insane, like Deborah coming back instead of Fat Boo to fight Kid Boo. A Cyberman fighting for his freedom from Nappa. I'm not joking about that either. That is nuts. This rabbit hole of DBZ fandom is getting rather deep, so take that for what you will. I'm going to stick to Goku right now. I'm debating if I should have more what-if stories after I do my main run of the main story of the game. I might, Some of them were showing off, some of them are kind of dumb, like Zarbot, Doria, but for right now, let's just keep things vanilla. No think about side quests, nothing like that. Keep it vanilla. Also, yes, Kai voices. Get ready for that. I miss Kyle Hebert. Who is this guy anyway? I've only watched a handful of Dragon Ball Z Kai episodes. They're still pretty good though. I might rewatch it at some point. Not rewatch, keep watching it. I got up to the end of the Goku Gang to King Kai's planet. I need to continue on that, honestly. So I'm going to this with more knowledge about vanilla Dragon Ball Z, Funimation dub, and some Ocean, I guess, versus Kai dubs. So, oh, by the way, heads up, I talk over cutscenes. It's what I do. It's a let's play. Fucking deal with it. I have some people complaining about that every once in a while. It's silly. Why would you watch a let's play if you don't expect the person to talk? Seriously. Anyway. So, here we're quickly going over what happened back in the World Tournament arc from Dragon Ball. Forever, my biggest Dragon Ball Z sin is I still have not watched a lot of Dragon Ball. Actually, because I have access to torrents now, I could totally watch the series. Maybe later. I have Berserk and One Piece to get through first, and Gundam. I have a lot of stuff to watch, actually. And Fate. I have a fucking list up on, for those that don't know me, I have a Facebook page where I post all my updates of what's going on with behind-the-scenes stuff. I'll leave a link down in the description below that you should follow so you can keep with my stuff up to date. It's generally, if I'm ever absent for an extended period of time, you'll know what the fuck I'm doing. So, yeah. Anyway, I think this is Raditz. Yes, it's Raditz. By the way, there's... God damn it. It's with the benefit of hindsight. I'm going back into the series. And I can say this for a fact. Someone over at Dragon Ball Heroes made a fucking Super Saiyan 3 Raditz card. I'm not shitting you. As you'd expect, his hair is goddamn huge. All it's strange, Raditz kind of skipped Super Saiyan 1 and 2, but alright. Yes, he has the... Oh, what the fuck is it? He has the eyebrows and everything. It's great. Anyway. So, actually, DBZ Kai does a cool thing, where it does cover Goku saving his son. If I remember correctly, I don't think the original Ocean dub did that. I think they cut that, actually. As far as I remember offhand, I believe they just started the series and just cut Goku right to go into Master Roshi's house. Weird as it is, but it's the thing. Anyway. Well, while we're on that topic, something else I've been watching recently is, we're going everywhere right now. But I'll explain this as we go along. It's not too complicated. I've been going back and I'm actually starting to watch my Orange Bricks for DBZ, specifically for the Saiyan Saga, because I want to hear Funimation dub Raditz for the first time, or at least in the anime. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so what we got? I was gonna explain this later. Tenkaichi 3. No. This game is a weird amalgamation of Tenkaichi 3's gameplay, Raging Blast 1 stars, and Tenkaichi 2's story. As in, you have an overworld you can explore. I believe you can hotkey it somewhere. L button, there it is. This is all you get, though. This is a bit of a pain in the dick. You have your destination. It only really shows you where you are and where your destination is. It doesn't tell you where anything else is. You can't move it on the map, or you can't move with the map on the screen. That's a bit of a pain in the dick. But one thing you can do, though, is you can visit these various areas and get little side missions. This one's... I'm only doing this one because it's mandatory. Yeah. Hey, Gohan. Oh, by the way, say hello to, Kai Voice... fuck talking. Kai Voice Kid Gohan. There we go, that's speaking English. Voiced by Colin Clickenbeard. At first, I was really weirded out by that because, well, I'm used to Colin Clickenbeard voicing characters like Erza from Fairy Tail. But then I started watching One Piece, and One Piece is not my favorite anime ever. So I'm kind of used to Colin Clickenbeard voicing raspy kids/teenagers, aka Luffy. By the way, anyone who's out there who might be a fan of Dragon Ball Z, I absolutely recommend checking out One Piece. It's a big series, I get that, but it's so good. Once you start watching it, the adventure is fucking worth it. I promise you. I was skeptical about getting into it too, but god damn, it's good. So we're gonna talk about One Piece while we're going over the story for DBZ. Yeah, so even Kid Gohan, even as a little 4-year-old nerd, I thought he was 5, but I guess he's like 4 or something. Even when he's this young, he still has access to these weird dormant powers that's, you know, kind of comes with the access to being both Saiyan and human hybrid. I think it was even Vegeta at some point during the Namek Saga speculating that the genetic crossbreeding causes some quote-unquote mutations. So that's kind of cool. I don't remember exactly where he says that, but he definitely says it at some point. Anyway. And then this bombshell. Yeah. You know, because I started watching DBZ before Dragon Ball when I was like 6. No, even like 5 even. I'm kind of just used to Goku having a kid, but after dabbling more into Dragon Ball, I can definitely see the shock for Goku actually having a kid. Probably because these guys probably don't take Goku for the settling down type, but yeah. You know, in hindsight's telling me it's been a long time since I've done a Dragon Ball Z game that covers the entire story. The last one I actually did that was, well, I would count Legacy of Goku, but I'm not doing that entirely. Tenkaichi 2 actually. That's one of my most popular or more popular playthroughs because I did the full fucking game. And yeah, that was like 2-3 years ago now. So yeah, been a long time since we sat down and did the whole story mode. And now we'll redo it in Tenkaichi 1 and Raging Blast and also Tenkaichi. Strap yourselves in, folks. It's going to be a while. But I am going to be taking a small break from DBZ games after this game's done. I'll redo Budokai 3 at some point there, but... Oh yeah, Budokai 3 also, but it's like... It's not linear. You go between multiple characters throughout the story, so... I'm not quite qualifying that.